am. We're back? Are we back? We're back. I'm trying to be back. I'm attempting to be back. So as far as I could tell, the nearest I could tell from all of the things that were going on there, it looked like if there was a culprit, the culprit was OBS itself. It seemed to be thrashing real bad, but it's still, it was taking a much larger percentage of my CPU resources than I am used to seeing it take up, but it still wasn't enough to be like taxing. There should have been lots of overhead, CPU and memory wise, so I'm not 100% sure what was happening. We're going to try it again, y'all, and just hope that it goes a little bit better.
It's a different link this time, right?
Apologies.
Or the same link?
I mean, well, this would be the video URL at this point, in case you need to relinculate. We're here to cook and save the world. It's a lot like, did you see that movie Cabin in the Woods? It's a lot like that movie Cabin in the Woods. Okay. So, nothing's on fire yet, it seems.
You need to send me an invite again as well.
Oh yeah, I will. I'm sorry. I'm taking it one step at a time here to see at what point in the process everything catches fire. All right, I'm gonna put us back in the gas cave until I have completed the lobby and invite process. Okay, so CPU usage does not go up appreciably, which makes sense because this game looks the way that it looks. I'm going to turn the gamma up a little bit because, you know, everything always comes through the encoder darker than it looks on my screen. Okay, everything seems fine. Seems okay. I'm going to send Amabel an invite.
Cool.
In theory. Oh God, Wilkin, it's right there. What a terrifying visage. Let's bring the stream back in to this. Look at all this. I probably need to revisage myself. No, it remembers. It remembers pretty much what I did. Okay, everything look better to everybody?
Okay, I clicked join and it did not put me into your game. It put me...
That certainly seems to be the case. I will try to invite you again.
Okay.
It would probably be good in general for you to have the game launched already when accepting the invite, though.
Okay.
Just for, you know, for smoothness purposes.
All right.
Okay, all of a sudden things are hopping up a little bit. Resource-wise, keeping a very close eye on them. Are you... Hey, look, it's you.
Here I am.
Okay, I'm going to turn on my microphone. Let me... Do you hear me twice?
I do.
Great, then I'm going to mute Discord.
Do you hear me twice?
No, because I think you have not toggled your microphone on in the game, probably.
Now I don't hear you at all. Okay.
You don't hear me at all?
I hear you now.
Okay. You can hear me? Everything's good? Okay, good. Then we're fucking...
Yes, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the chant. The chant to make the thing go up is a high. It's a high pitched chant. Okay, I took significant fall damage there. Ow!
I can't hear you at all.
I didn't say anything.
I saw your mouth moving.
Don't look at my face. Look at the video game. I have entered the building, and it's time now to hunt. Wait, no. I'm going back outside. We need this. The Chronicle. All right, Amabel.
Fuck yeah, lamb meat.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going to read to you from the Chronicle. This beast loves oranges. It desires crushed and cooked garlic, oils, peppers, and fruits. It desires not our meats, nor cheeses, nor salts or butters. It hates burnt food. Now I'm going to throw this on the table here because we have very limited carry space. So I guess you can look at that if you want.
Yeah. How do I drop things from my inventory?
If you pick the thing, you know, like 1 through 5, like you're selecting weapons in Doom, and then if you right click, it'll throw whatever you're holding. Yo, that says rat meat. It is the head of a giant rat. Look at the fucking size of this rat head. Or don't, I guess, because it's the rat's decapitated head. But it's gross, is my point. There's a lot of meats in this room. We gotta find some fruits. Okay. No, that's good. Distract him. Distract him and I'll find ingredients. I'll be back. That's just a skull. Kaiju. Kaiju don't eat skulls. We all know that. Oh, that's cool. We can hear her through the little pipes. Huh. That's an awfully big skeleton. So hey, stream. OBS is not freaking out. How are y'all? How's this coming across? Are we seeing the thing? Yo, look at the size of that rat. That looks like a trap. I'm not going to step on that. A wooden cross. Stay back, rat. The Lord, power the Lord. Oh, God. We are seeing the game and it's even moving. Fantastic. This is exactly what I was hoping. Cheeses? It doesn't like cheeses. Shoot. I didn't rid of this cheese. Where'd that rat go? Cheese, it's for you. Oh, look at him. He took the cheese and ran off. Okay. So the kaiju doesn't want cheese, but I'm going to pick up more cheese as a defensive measure. We have some portals here. Oh, I'm covered in pepper. That's... Okay, so's the rat. I'm going to cover this apple in pepper. There we go. Oh, look at how peppery and oily that apple is. The kaiju's going to fucking love that shit. Y'all, I am an expert. Do you think Amabel's dead? Fuck.
Amabel's very dead. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I switch over to my Discord because you can't hear me when I'm dead.
Yeah, well, your condition is supposed to be a mystery to us because you're dead. Oh, God. That ghoul is faster than I would have thought.
Yeah, no, they're very fast.
Hey, guess what? Fucking the power of the Lord compels you, bitch. Okay, I threw my cross at him and it just broke. Oh, God. Well, bad news. Bad news, we died. We died at... Amabel, bad news. We died, and the whole world also probably. I think that's what this art is conveying, is that the whole world also.
Yeah.
So that's this. In case you're not familiar, y'all, video game players out there, the name of the title of the video game is Co-op Kaiju Horror Cooking. This is the latest game from Strange Scaffold. We gotta feed that kaiju, or else it's gonna eat everything and everyone everywhere. Continue. All right.
Oh,
Amabel,
boy.
Amabel, we gotta try again.
Yeah.
We gotta do a better job. We gotta save the world. The world's depending on us. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm muting Discord again. We're using the game audio.
Okay.
We can do this. So I will say before I mute here, there's lots of little like pipes and horns throughout the dungeon. It seems like where we can hear each other from far away sometimes. And there was that bell up at the top that everybody can hear no matter where they are. So we have some ways to communicate even when we're not close. Okay, she's already not paying attention to me, so.
Hello?
What? What do you want? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I was talking to the viewers. Also you a little bit, but it didn't seem like you cared.
I was trying to find you.
Also, we have the ability to chant. You know what we didn't try? We didn't try chanting at the ghouls.
Hello.
We didn't try chanting at the ghouls. Maybe we could sing to them. Okay, so
Right.
this
I learned
seems
that
to
before.
this seems to be the same creature. I'm gonna assume same chronicle. Same chronicle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Dog, you're so big.
it's a big. It's a big. I mean, it's probably about a normal size for a kaiju. So bring it. Bring it. Garlicky, oily, peppery fruits, and especially oranges. Oh God, it wants some oranges. I will tell you, I was accosted by giant rats, and I successfully defended myself by throwing cheese at them because then they took the cheese and ran off. So it may be worth carrying some like food around with you as like a tool. I'm gonna try throwing a pie at the ghoul if I see the ghoul.
There should be a fruit pie around here somewhere. There wasn't before. Maybe it's...
Well, it's randomized. It's gonna be, you know.
fruit pie.
Fuck you. Oh, that didn't. Okay, hold on. You gotta throw the button. You gotta hold the button if you want to throw the. Oh God, I missed. I thought that was water down there. Okay, well. The good news is we're getting a lot faster.
A lot faster at losing.
Well, I mean, you know, see, the successive approximations of victory, right? So I tried to throw a pie at the ghoul. I tried to use the pie as a weapon, and I missed because it's very difficult to throw a pie accurately.
I threw a lamb at the ghoul. I did hit it, but I don't think it did anything.
It doesn't care about lamb meat.
I guess.
In a lot of settings, you know, creatures, the undead only care about still living meat. So I guess that makes sense. This is a wardrobe. I'm just having a look around to see if there's maybe like a place where we can get a weapon. Hey, Odd, you know where there's a weapon around here? Goodness, life continues to prove the naysayers wrong. The days of miracles are still among us. Miracles, you say? Oh, yes, we were just praying for a new chef, and here you are. I'm ashamed to say that I may not be able to help you very much, but if there is anything I can do, please let me know. Chat's pointing out that I did not attempt to chat. I did not attempt to chant at the ghoul, which is true. I also attempted to jump in what I thought was a reservoir to escape the ghoul, and it turned out to be stone. So that was bad, and I died. I'll be right there. I'm looking around. I'm looking around for like a knife or something before we go. Hold on. Petra knows stuff about cooking, maybe? Oh, there's a shop. We can buy salt. I've taken salt with me. Look at this. Look who's prepared. Fucking, I'll tell you who. Not Amabel. All right, I'm muting Discord. I'm getting back on the in-game comms. We got this. All right, 10 minutes. 10 minutes to feed a kaiju a delicious meal. I'm gonna just look. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna look around outside for a second, but it turns out there's not really an outside to look around at. Eggs. Doesn't like eggs. That's a rat head. I'm gonna throw a rat head at the ghoul.
There's a ghoul meat over here, which is an arm. Ghoul meat over here, which is an arm. Maybe you can hit something with that. I don't know.
Oh God! Oh God!
Ah! Oh no! Oh, it's hit. Run. What are you? Oh, hello. Okay.
Sounds like she's having a great time over there. Did you see that rat grab the rat head? Oh dear. This is a place of many bats. And there's a salt void. Just pouring salt into the room. Alright. Okay. These bats don't actually seem to be harming me. Wait, was there a second orange in the corner there? No, there's meat. Okay. The bats are not harmful. I don't remember if the kaiju likes salt or not. Okay, I'm gonna go feed it this orange. Hi. That rat's adorable. Wait, how do we, oh, just kidding. Amabel seems to be dead. So Amabel used the mangonel already. How do I reset a mangonel? This crank doesn't seem to, shit. Shit and also fuck. Do we mince an orange? We probably shouldn't serve it an orange with the peel on, right? But I can't chop the thing. Ha ha. That's not working at all. It's 25% minced. Now it's 35%. You really gotta mince the shit out of things. 95. Yeah, minced orange. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Big salty orange. Kaiju's gonna love this shit. Okay, use the lever again, even though that doesn't really make sense. Get on the thing. Sorry, stand over here. Put the orange in the mangonel. Feed the kaiju salty orange. 6 points. Is salt bad? Should I not have salted that? Desires not salt. Well, I fucked it. You know what the answer is. This is the only way. Hello? Okay, well. That kaiju didn't even try to catch me. Zero interest in my ass. You know what the problem is? I salted the orange.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have salted it. Okay, we're getting better. That time we gained points. We fed the kaiju.
Yeah. 37 of those points were me.
Yeah, and then I ruined that orange. Okay, so one thing I will say is that I did damage the ghoul, I think.
Okay.
Oh, he's got potions. Speed potion. Hell yeah. When I threw that rat head at it super hard, blood came out of it, so I assume I damaged it. So I think if you just like whip stuff at it, you can maybe kill it. I don't know.
Okay.
Do not salt the oranges.
I wasn't going to.
Alright. To the Chronicle once more. Yeah, I gotta remember the rules.
Did you try to chant it to zombie?
Okay. Crushing, cooking, good. Garlic and oil, good. It does not like chop. It likes crushing and cooking. Yeah, just like a couple of objects to potentially throw at people. Sure, some lamb meat. Why not? Alright, there's always ghouls out here, and there's never weapons in this room. Do you want to try chanting at the ghoul? Is that our move here? I'll tell you what, I don't think the ghouls can get you when you're up on the tables in that previous room. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Run! Run for your life!
No, I noticed.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. No good stuff. I found a flower. This was not a useful room to be in. Hello? Anyone hear me? Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, we can send items through the pneumatic tube system. Amabel. Oh. I'll save you. There we go. Yeah. Amabel. Check it out, I have a crossbow. I fucking killed the ghoul.
Cool.
I
Where'd you get that?
I found this crossbow on the ground in a chamber. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oof. Chat derisively comparing me to Simon from the Blueprints because I salted my orange. Did you just die? How? What? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well. Don't worry, my darling. I'll safeguard your heart. Hey, you. Here, take this. Leave me alone. I'll safeguard your heart. I found apple. Apple is fruit. We need fruits and we need peppers, right? Ah. So what happens if I step on this? Okay. It turns out that weird panel there, which I thought was probably a thing that activates a trap, is a thing that activates a trap. But I got tricked by the fact that there are other panels in the dungeon that look the same that just open doors. And so I was like, oh, this is probably safe then. And then I stepped on it and it immediately killed me. What happened to you there, darling?
I was crossing a bridge, and then the bridge stopped being a bridge, and then I was in the water.
Ah, you were also made a fool of by the dungeon. So this is going swimmingly. What do you say we give this one more try? There are weapons to be found, and if we don't, we can switch it up. Listen, I don't think that needs to be a secret. Do you want to just?
That's all right.
Okay. Now we haven't been everywhere down here. Pascal has. Okay, a little bit of food to start with, but I mean, like, you know, obviously this is food that we can find in the dungeon. Cheese has certainly had utility, though. Let me see if there's, like, a person down here. We haven't fully explored this area. I'm wondering if there's a person down here who can let us take a weapon into the thing, because that would certainly make life easier. How y'all doing in chat? How's it going? Ooh, it's very bright out here. Amabel, what are you thinking about this video game so far? What do you think about co-op kaiju horror cooking?
I mean, it's about what I expected.
All right, she's already on the in-game comms. Oh, hold on now. Blacksmith. My man. Isidore. Sell me okay, yeah. Hey, Amabel, come over here.
Where?
Yeah, that's a good, okay, sorry, hold on. Let me, down,
Marco.
there you are.
Hang on, there I am.
This room over here, the man in here will let you get a weapon to start with.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I got a sick cleaver. And I'm ready to cleave beasts. Cleave them in twain. Taking items from the monastery of vendors is free, but will deduct from your chapter score, I'm told, by the tutorial box. Okay. We're gonna do it. We got this. We're heavily armed. We're great at cooking. I'm gonna fuck these ghouls up. Keep your eye out for a crossbow, because there might be crossbows. Oh shit, an orange. Okay, if I could, like, oil this or pepper up this orange. I found an apple, too. You know, we are so prepped. We're so ready. We're so ghoul-free in this first chamber. That's weird. Maybe Amabel distracted all the ghouls already. Oh, there's a ghoul in there. It looks like the... Is it an apple in there, too? I can kind of hear you. I don't... Okay, maybe. I can only sort of hear you. Alright, that ghoul has not seen me yet. We don't need to provoke combat, you know, if it's not like... Oh, well, I think that ghoul's seen me now. But he can't get to me. That seems bad. That seems like boiling oil. I guess I'll turn around. I wonder how many points we have to get to in order for the kaiju to, like, be sated. That looks like a salt void to me. Yeah, take that. I love that all I can hear is Amabel shouting for help from a great distance. Trying to pepper this orange. Ow. Ow, I got confused. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm confused too. The controls are weird.
Okay, don't get Don't get bitten by the bats, is my advice to you.
I'm trying not to, but it's so... Wait, how do I get out of here?
Go fast.
By bats.
Oh, God. Okay, so if you get confused, the controls reverse completely. So if you just press the opposite of what you thought you wanted to press, then you get out.
That was confusing.
That was confusing. Don't step on that button, by the way. There's a button over here. You don't want to... This one right... Oh, God. Holy shit. Okay, I'm going to go serve this kaiju. I've got some peppery fruit that I think he's just going to go nuts for. I'm going to flee this ghoul. All right, here we go. I got a peppery orange and a peppery apple. And as we all know, this kaiju fucking loves peppery fruit. Hooah! 80 points. Look at the fullness of that bar. That's like half of the bar almost. I mean, we probably got to get like 200. That's my guess. It's like 200. All right, Amabel, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this happen for you on your behalf. Fuck you. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute on Discord because Amabel's long dead. Oh God, I have 6 minutes to make this happen, and I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, I cannot fight another ghoul in like straight up hand-to-hand combat, but I probably could defeat a ghoul if I got it from behind, because I did that earlier, and it seems like they don't react at all. I feel like I'm gonna slide down the stairs. Right? These stairs are covered in oil. My guess is I can't climb up them probably, so we'll have to find another way out of here. Ow. Okay, he can also hit me through the wall. Well, bad news. I did not see in there any of the kinds of things that the kaiju likes. Okay, it turns out you can, in fact, just walk. I don't know what the point of the oil on the stairs is. Turns out you can walk up that just fine.
It could be it gets oil on you and is more flammable, or the oil's flammable.
Well, the oil certainly would affect my flavor. Because you definitely can get covered with ingredients.
No, I've noticed.
Invisibility potion, that's fun.
People remind you that it likes garlic.
Okay. I did not remember that. Health potion,
I mean,
yay.
everyone likes garlic.
I mean, you'd think so, but I would, Who
I'd
can
be a terrible vampire, because I'd eat garlic all the fucking time.
Who can fathom the mind of a kaiju? Cheese for rats, cheese for rats. Rats don't bite me, bite this cheese. This is for you, it's cheese for rat. Rat doesn't notice my cheese. Hey, fucking look. Oh, God. He's fine. I got an orange. Butter is no good. That's an invisibility potion. Do you think if I fed an invisibility potion to the kaiju, that we would no longer have to deal with it? Is this oil?
Think that's true.
That's butter. Okay, we don't like that. But this is garlic. Okay, so garlic up this orange. Oh, I think it got the oil on it too, unfortunately. I was hoping because it was like in my inventory and away that it wouldn't necessarily get coated with everything. I am a fucking super pro at killing ghouls. Okay. It's real dark and there's bats down there. I gotta find more food. I got 3 minutes left. I gotta run more. Ah! Hey, my orange! Did you just fucking... Okay. Well, that's not very good. It took my orange. Do kaiju like eggs? Okay, I found another orange. How do I open this? Is there a thing on this side? Ah, no! My... Okay. A rat has stolen my egg. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here and pepper up some of this stuff. This is pepper, right? Oh, this is garlic. Okay. Garlic apple, garlic orange. Then we're gonna run over here. Get away from me. No, that's right. This was also garlic. There was a pepper fall somewhere. 2 minutes remain. Nope, I think one of the rats just triggered the big trap there, so that's probably one less rat to worry about. That looks like an oil fall, right? So this is the bridge that you got killed by.
Yeah, I was not fast enough.
I was just fast enough, it would seem. Oh, a crushing tool. I can't pick it up. Damn it. It's an ornamental crushing tool. Okay, well, I gotta get back outside. So I've covered these additional foods in the best kaiju spices that I know how. And this is just gonna have to do. And if the kaiju doesn't like this shit, then we're dead and so's everybody else on Earth. So enjoy that, everybody. An apple, oily and garlic. An orange, oily and garlic. Whatcha? No, it was only 80 points.
Well, did you crush it with the mortar and pestle?
I didn't. You're right, that's right there. Fuck. Okay, I need a thing. I need a thing. Is there a thing on these tables that is like food?
No.
It doesn't like meat. It doesn't like meat. Maybe it won't notice if I crush it up enough. Egg. Dear Kaiju, can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
You didn't crush it up.
I don't have time. Ah, the egg was worth 10 points. If I had taken all of the eggs. Oh dear. Amabel?
Yeah?
If I had taken all of the eggs I had found and given them to it, or if perhaps if I had smashed the eggs, although crushing an egg, it does change the state of the thing somewhat. I think we could have done it. Amabel, we can do it. We can do it, right? We can do it.
One more.
We can do it.
One more, because I really hate this, actually.
I'm sorry. Do you have any further thoughts you would like to?
Well, the thing is, the weapon I got was useless, so I'm not bothering with that. Thoughts are, it is the way it is on purpose, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
Useless weapon. I don't know what she's talking about. The weapon I got was very useful. Oh my god. Fucking get out of my way. Taking this. Taking this for sure. It's my favorite object in the world. I'm coming.
That's usually what happens when I make throat noises.
Okay. Could you maybe make an innuendo from inside the circle? That's right. You were the problem. You were the problem. Prepare to be cleaved. It's a horror game. And I'm the horror. Cleave. Cleave.
Egg? Hey!
Haha, my egg.
Don't do that.
I thought you were going to take my egg, so I
Not-
cleaved you. Now who's smart for taking a weapon?
Well, now I don't have any ingredients.
Do you want a health potion?
I don't know. I guess.
Okay, here. I'm sorry, I threw that as gently as I could. Okay, let's do it. Fucking, if there's a ghoul out here, I'm gonna wreck him. Ghoul doesn't know snakes from dildos about melee combat. Ugh. Got him. Easy. Health potion. Obviously earned it. Alright, I got an egg and a fruit pie. Let's fucking figure this out. We can do this. There's a potion in there. I don't see a crossbow again. Are there good ingredients down here? That's an egg. That's just some bread. Okay, well, if you get smart, you can actually routinely, you can dodge the ghoul attacks. You just got to get used to it. Is this oil? It's butter. All right, well, not ideal. That's salt. I don't want to get salted. What happens if I pull... I'm so worried about pulling a lever that I don't have an obvious use for. What did that do? Okay, it turned off the salt. But it's going to come back on, so I assume... Is there another... Yeah, there's another lever on this side. Okay. I see meat in here. Oh, that's an orange. I'm pretty sure that's an orange. Okay. Ow! Rat. Oh no! Okay. Amabel, I'm afraid it's all you. I attempted to do a thing and I fell badly. Don't cook it. Right, does it like cooked? You're still muted in Discord. You will have to unmute in Discord for me to be able to hear you, because I'm dead. Ooh. I've been dead the whole time. That's my secret. I'm going to interact with the chat a little bit until Amabel figures out how to unmute. Did you just throw that orange on the ground?
I was
Disdain for orange. True story. All right, do it, Amabel. Hell yeah, 100 points. All right, just
They
feed
crushed
it.
the orange.
Just feed it that again, and we're all set.
Oh, easy peasy.
I like your character's goofy run cycle.
No. Bad rat.
You gotta give the rat something so it'll leave you alone. Watch out for the. Oh boy. Watch out for the panels on the floor.
Yeah.
Never mind. You
I know what I'm doing.
Yep,
Maybe,
you're a pro.
Maybe.
You're a pro.
Sort of.
Okay, so if you go down that lever will turn off the salt fall for a second. If you go in here, I'm curious if you can find my stuff, because that's the room I died in. Well, that's my heart and my cleaver. I died with an apple and an orange, but it looks like those are just gone. You don't need to go any deeper into this room. There's... Oh, is that a...
The fruit pie.
Careful, the spikes. A rat stole that fruit pie from me, but I guess it dropped it later? And there's nothing of value in here.
Where did I...
Downstairs.
How did I get in here?
Downstairs. Careful of your legs, and also the things. Please be careful. So you didn't turn off the salt fall before you left that room, so those ingredients might have gotten salted, which the kaiju doesn't love.
Okay.
I'm being revived. You've got my heart. Oh, just put my heart down up here. It seems like if you just leave it in the sunlight, it's reviving me. Sick. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and get back to the stuff you were doing. Amabel, you saved me.
No, wait.
I live, and I even got a cleaver, free cleaver. All right, you do your thing. I'm gonna go find more food. I'm gonna grab something to give the rats. Okay.
Okay, chat. I want you to watch the bar so you can see where the wait, where is the monster? .10. He does not like when the fruit pie is crushed or salty.
Well,
Maybe
it was salted. That food was all fucked up because you ran through a salt fall. Okay, that's an oil fall. Oil fall is good. That's an invisibility potion. Gosh, there's a lot of food around here that's not quite... Hey, Amabel, she can't hear me. I'm muted. Shoot, I don't remember it. Was bread on the no list? It doesn't like meats. There's an egg in there. There's a lot of meat. I don't think it's worth going in there. Let's explore our other options. Okay, I mean, the stairs are kind of slippery. I was not able to change directions very well. But they're not slippery like I thought they were going to be, like in a sort of a Three Stooges plummet to your death kind of way. Uh-oh. It would seem something terrible has happened to my Amabel.
Yeah, you're having me play this game.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were going to dislike it so much.
It's okay.
I hear rat. That's for you, buddy. Okay, the rat picked up the... There. Okay, egg. Egg is fine. Alright, peppery. This is oil too, right? Yeah. Peppery, we're oily. It's great news. It's great news. How much stuff did you deliver?
So I crushed an orange and gave that with some bread to get 100 points.
Okay.
And then I crushed a fruit pie that was salty and got 10 points. Salty, no good.
Yeah, salty, no good. All right. Another egg. Grand. Okay. Here we go. Crush the shit out of an orange. Do you think I should try it? I'm going to try it on the egg.
You don't have much time, sweetie.
You don't have much time, sweetie.
You need to pull the thing back yet.
Ha ha ha! I have satisfied the kaiju.
Dog, you're so big.
That's such a big dog. Look at that. We did it. The elevator's leaving. Is this the elevator? Are we good? Oh, look, it marches back into the sea majestically.
I love how sometimes when you feed it, it's not there.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was always there when I fed it. I would never feed a kaiju that wasn't there. Where'd you die?
A couple times it just wasn't there. Like the visuals just didn't load. Fun.
Robin Bennett says, "No, come back. I love you." We're sorry, Robin. We won! Oh, well, we did it. 268 score. I didn't find any treasures, but that's fine. The real treasure was the meals we made along the way. Continue?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to tell you for $4.
Yeah.
Actually, $8. You bought a copy for me as well.
I did buy 2 copies.
I can't.
Broadly, I'm happy.
I can't hear you.
Broadly, I'm happy to support Strange Scaffold, is the thing.
Okay.
I'm willing to just like take blind swings on their stuff because I dig how they do things down there.
Yeah. No, I want to be clear. I appreciate what this is.
You're unmuted in Discord, so we are getting you twice.
How about now?
Okay, now only once. Oh, all the monks are gathered.
This is, and they made the thing they wanted to make. It's not for me, but
We can kind of hear her review. So all the monks are hanging out here. As a former chef, I envy them. Isn't that a shameful thing for me to say? Did your responsibilities as abbot force you to step down? Oh, if only. Then I could find a way to go back. But no, it was the guidance of our Savior that took the privilege from me. We didn't have many people to handle the work when we first came to this place. I came to revel in leading while adventuring. It was a matter of pride. But a haughty spirit before a fall and all of that. I was called away. Everyone could see it, except for me. It was Eleanor, the sister who came to lead the chefs, who finally confronted me. And she deserved better than a peaceful death. Damn it. Alright, Ulrich's like having this like a serious feeling over here. You wanna like take some items with you into the dungeon or anything?
what?
Did you want to get some? Everybody's gathered in the chapel, so it's real easy to get items right now. Do you want to get some items? What's happening, Cassian? No need to praise my work. This funeral was the doing of the entire monastery. Even if, between the two of us, it was largely my own creation. Yeah, that's not why I came here. Oh, you saw what the little novice pulled, did you? Well, tell me if you see him. He ruined my carefully chosen scripture reading with his blubbering, and I intend to correct him. It's the kind thing to do, not letting the boy escape his failures. You understand. I don't like Cassian. So the 4 chefs who were here before us, it's a sad time about them. We, on the other hand, are incredible. Monster Hunter Supreme. Sorry, Monster Feeder Supreme. And I raise my praises to the heavens. About us, you know? Okay. Oh. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Oh. What a champion. He's getting real close. Okay, all right. You wait there. We're going to get you a thing. What does it say? He loves rat heads. Meats, cheese. Okay, this one's got the same taste that I do. Except he doesn't like lamb. Okay. Desire's not garlic. Never mind. This guy and I could never be friends. Desire's not garlic. What on earth? Okay, a lot less food available up front in this environment. Hey, Amabel. Are you microphoned? Do you need to toggle your...
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I toggled it, then when we changed...
Yep, it
when we
detoggles.
got to the beach, it untoggled.
Sure does.
For no reason.
Alright, so this is a different dungeon for sure. Okay, I found a meat pie. This is probably good, right? I'm gonna murder the school. Bam! Okay. This area is a tiny bit more dangerous, I think, than the last one. There's some wine around. There's an awful lot of cutlery. Kaiju don't really use cutlery. Theoretically, there's a switch somewhere. There's a door that just opens into the air here. I guess I'll carefully clamber down. I found a ghost. Exit this way. Climb up the garbage to exit. Thanks, ghost. Actually, hold on. I didn't check this room thoroughly. No, there's just nothing down here. It is way harder to find food in this place. Your stupid tiny little monk jump is so small. Monk's not good at climbing. So the one thing I didn't count on, like I did want to do the positional audio thing because there's a lot to be gained from the hearing your partner crying in agony in the distance, atmospherically. What I didn't count on was that it would mean that I was doing all the audio work alone so much. Okay, well that needs to be rotated. I'm seeing a lot of mechanisms, and I'm not seeing a lot of controls for those mechanisms. Okay, there's a monster in the other room. Oh, garlic powder. No, garlic powder. It cares not for garlic. Look at this oily ghoul. Fuck you. Alright. Alright, I cannot afford to get hit again. But the good news is, ghoul meat is a kind of meat. I guess I'm sort of full up on things that I think the kaiju will probably eat, so This is butter. He's got to love butter. Yeah, let's head back and see about feeding this ghoul. Ghoul? Bear. Kaiju. Monster. I have no idea where Amabel is. She could be anywhere. I guess she's feeding the Kaiju because we just gained 10 points. Hi!
Hi, did you find anything?
Where's the Chronicle?
Oh, here it is.
Does he feel any particular way about ghoul meat specifically? No, it says he just likes
It was
meat.
worth 10 points.
Okay. Well, did you remember to mince it?
I did.
Well, that sucks. I'm going to mince a bunch of ghoul meat. Go do your thing.
Okay, maybe make sure you cook it.
Okay, that's a good idea. It is all buttery, so that probably is going to help. Fuck this ghoul arm. Ah! What an experience cooking is. Mince a raw egg. That worked. Okay, it likes cooked.
All right, you put
Yeah, it
it
likes
on the
cooked.
fire
Okay.
to cook it?
Oh yeah, is that how that works?
Yeah.
All right, I'm watching it. Would you go inside and get food? The critter is not going to be happy after this.
Maybe it will.
Amabel, would you go inside and get food? Holy shit, what are you doing?
All right.
Can I cook multiple things at once? Not really. That's a shame, because this is a lengthy process. If I position them, I'm going to try to position them more carefully. This is not going to do it. This bear is going to be so hungry after this. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna a little bit of ghoul meat there, a little bit of ghoul meat over here. No, little bit of ghoul meat over here. Aha, aha! It's not cooking though. It is not being recognized by the cook surface. All right, that's fine. So I have applied a lot of modifiers to this meat, this low value meat, and we're just gonna hope that it's worth it. It said, like, things that it doesn't like have the value of the ingredients. So if the statuses that it does like double the value of the ingredients, then getting a third liked status on the thing, assuming it's, you know, doubling the already doubled value, like, it seems like it could be pretty good. We're about to find out. Here we go. Meat pie plus ghoul arm plus ghoul arm. Does it like eggs? Am I putting the eggs on here? It has no particular feelings about eggs. We're putting the eggs on there. Eggs is just food. Yep, stack up a bunch of minced cubes of mangled garbage. Ugh. Holy shit, I'm the greatest kaiju cook of all time. That's what I think about you, Mr. Bear. I chant highly for you because we are friends. It does hate lamb. Okay, so like, it's just gonna hang around, but we don't have to do anything else. Hey, Amabel. I know where she went. She's deep. She's deep in the dungeon. Oh no. How did you dead?
I fell.
Oh. You fell right in front of the entrance to the dungeon?
No, I fell a little further, and it just beat at my heart.
Yeah, that's totally what I'm gonna do. Wait, can I mince your heart?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, you're gonna revive if I don't do it
reviving
quickly.
me. No, beat it. Hurry. Hurry before I come back to life.
Ugh. Meat! Meat! What? Okay. Well, here's the thing. Maybe this is cowardice. I am afraid to go back inside and die, so I'm going to go chant on the elevator for 2 minutes.
You know,
I got this torch.
as I've often said, of the two of us, you are the better cook.
I don't think that's correct at all. Not even a little bit. The lunch you made me right before stream was so fucking delicious.
And it was a salad.
And it was a salad. You made such a delicious salad. Hey, chanting is lowering my stamina.
Yeah.
You don't usually see games model breath capacity in non-underwater situations.
Well, not since they removed a bunch of them from Steam, anyway.
I get it. I understand that reference. Do you think if you mangonel a torch at the kaiju, it just immediately destroys the world? So interpret that as an attack?
I don't know.
So I think what we learned here is that the most important thing is the modifiers, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't get any of the food that it loves, but I was able to deliver like almost an entire bar of points just by stacking up the modifiers. We're professionals. I mean, we're the best to ever do it. I think that's fair to say. Sorry, I stopped chanting. I ran out of breath. Did you know rats will steal your items if you give them a chance?
I mean, that sounds like rats from everything you told me.
It is true, especially if your items are like, I mean, obviously if they're any kind of food, but also if they are pen caps. For some reason, rats fucking love pen caps. I don't know what it is.
I mean, pen caps are pretty good.
There's something about the, I don't know, like the shape of a pen cap. They can't get enough of it. They will grab it and immediately flee back to their hovel.
And they have a little bit of a give on them too, so it's probably fun to crunch on.
Yeah, you can like pull the thing and yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. Totally get it.
Amabel, we're destroying this game. Chapter complete. Wait, it just that was chapter 1. We answered the prayer.
I can't hear you now.
Yeah, that's true. You're correct. That's true. That was chapter 1. We completed chapter 1. We successfully fed the 2 kaiju in chapter 1. So as you can see here from the host a lobby screen, there are in fact 4 chapters. They each have their own unique art and presumably their own unique kaiju and challenges and stuff. It sounds like we're not going to be doing any more of this.
No, this is not.
All right,
like I was trying to say.
Let me pop us back to the gas cave here while you talk.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I was trying to say, I appreciate the thing that they're doing. I like that they made the thing that they made. The way they made it is not necessarily something I enjoy playing, but I'm glad it exists. I'm glad someone's making a game like this.
Yeah, somebody's out there doing cool, weird stuff.
Yeah. So it might not be a thing that is in my wheelhouse, but boy, I'm happy for them and I'm glad it exists. And there are people for whom this absolutely will be for.
Yeah.
And to be clear, the charm of the game, I do think there is some charm to it, comes from the jankiness, and I understand that.
Yeah, I think Strange Scaffold, they do a lot of fascinating stuff over there, and they're never short on idea. Whatever else you might say about their games, which tend to be smaller and a little bit less polished maybe than a lot of releases, they're never short on idea, and I think that's the main thing for me that keeps me coming back to their stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So do we want to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, as I say, we've seen some videos about that that wrestling video game.
Yeah.
And like
M. Dickey and his wrestling empire.
Yeah, and I feel like the lack of polish or the peculiarities of it is what gives it its charm, but I wouldn't necessarily want to play it.
Oh yeah, no, it seems miserable. It seems like a nightmare.
Yeah. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, are we going into phase 3 here?
Are you feeling phase 3? I mean, how long have we been doing this?
I don't know. I fucked things up by breaking the stream in half, so my usual timing method doesn't quite work. Usually I have an indicator that tells me how long we've been live, but I had to stop the stream, so.
Yeah, so it looks like we've been between the 2 streams. We've been streaming for about 100 minutes.
Yeah, that's what people. Very helpful folks in chat are corroborating your take. I don't know. You want to do a little? You want to do a little something else? We can do a little something else. We could get out of here. What are you feeling?
Yeah. What do you want to do? What do you want to?
Did you just ask me the question I just asked you?
Yeah.
That's fucked. That's fucked and illegal.
You know. Okay.
I could, of course, play some lesbian Tetris, as always.
Yeah, play some lesbian Tetris. That sounds
all right.
great.
We'll throw down a quick game of lesbian Tetris before we.
And then I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next week.
Oh, okay. That's exciting.
Because you already know this, actually. Because I would say, hey, we should do this thing. But after having to play that, absolutely.
Like I fucking tortured you. We tried a thing together. Let me turn off the backing music. This, by the way, colloquially known as lesbian Tetris. This video game is called Mixolumia. It's an abstract puzzle game that came out I don't remember when. It's really, really good. It allows for a lot of custom color schemes and stuff. So, of course, I'm running a custom here. But, there's a lot of different palettes and stuff. And I'm just going to play this while Amabel keeps talking. We're going to go summer shower mode.
So, we played an adventure game the last couple weeks before this.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded me of the only adventure game I've ever really enjoyed.
Okay.
And that you haven't played it.
And yes, that's true. I have not played it.
And in fact, in a way, I haven't played it. I've only played the NES version of Maniac Mansion.
Right, which is all Nintendo of America up.
So what I would like to do next week is I would like to have you play Maniac Mansion together. That would be fun for me.
Okay, I didn't realize we were going to do that as a stream thing. I thought that was going to be like series time when we have time for series. Because how long is that game? How long does it take to finish that game?
I
mean, listen, you're the boss. If you say that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. I'm just.
How long to? Is there like a website for how long to beat things?
Yep, it's called How Long to Beat. HowLongToBeat.com.
Okay.
Sounds like I'm doing a bit, but I'm not.
So, How Long to Beat says that 100% completion is around 5.5 hours, around 3 hours and focusing on main objectives. Now, it is a LucasArts.
So it's like a couple streams.
Game. Yeah. No, I didn't think it'd be super long.
All right, I'm down for that. How's the chat feeling about that?
Chat. How? Thank you, Robin. Chat. How do you feel about Maniac Mansion? Andra Dunn says Maniac Mansion would be cool.
Yeah, and I've
also,
as she mentioned, I've never played it before, so I am interested to sort of see it firsthand.
Yeah, I believe it was the first adventure game LucasArts did, and the one they created the Scum engine for.
Mm-hmm.
So it also had, and it's.
I know that second part is true for sure.
Yeah. And one thing that you and I know about it that you found out recently is that there also was a barely related 3-season television show.
Yeah.
Of Maniac Mansion, written by Eugene Levy, featuring a lot of SCTV people. That's a weird thing.
World's a strange place. Never trust anybody who tells you they think they know anything about it. I feel like that is maybe the main lesson I learned from the whole transition thing. It's just that the world's actually, I never thought the world was a particularly comprehensible place, but it turns out it's much weirder than I thought.
Yeah. So I hope you don't feel like I've strong armed you into that with this, but I don't know. I think that would be I think that'd be a good thing for a couple streams, and chat seems to like the idea. And the other thing is that I know there's so many things you want to do on the channel with me once we're done with Blueprints.
Once it finally kicks the bucket.
Yeah, which again, we've recorded that so far. I feel bad because there are episodes, the episodes we have coming out now, we recorded months ago, and we're being recorded during a time when some of the commenters were getting a little salty, and I did kind of get a little salty back. But between then and when that episode came out, there was a stretch of several weeks, we do 2 episodes a week, where everyone was really nice. So what it probably feels like to people watching at home is, okay, we calmed down a bit, everything's fine. What the hell? Why is Amabel being mean to us? So I apologize to some of them.
Some of them. And if you're one of them, you know which ones you are. You know what you did.
Oh, no, Robin, So Robin says, I was only nice like once and I regret it. And like, the thing is, Robin, I don't... You're funny. I think if you're funny... I really let people get away with being mean if they're funny.
I expect that was offered in jest, sweetie.
Yeah, I know. But we have, how many episodes do we have left of that? It's like 32 just went up?
Yeah, I believe the last one to go up was 32. So it's a few. There's a few left. We played a lot of Blueprints really fast.
Did we get to like 40?
Well, okay, yeah, at the risk of, I don't know if this counts as spoilers. I don't know what spoilers, I guess. My hemming and hawing is your signal to not listen to the next words if you don't want to know how many episodes are in the series. But yeah, episode 40 is the last one.
Okay. So, like another month.
Like another month, yes.
And after that, there's a lot of stuff you want to do. You want to show me, and
yeah, huge
so
amount of stuff.
And I'm eager for that. I'm enjoying the Total War Warhammer. I'm enjoying Forex School, but I am eager for to do. I want to do so much with you. I want you to show me so much. I want to play so many games with you, and I'm so eager for it. And
yeah, speaking of Total War Warhammer, this might be a good time when we're sort of like here and gathered and chilling out. And I hope people are enjoying the Mixo. If people have anything in particular that they want to see Total War Warhammer wise, this might be a good time to mention it, because I think the plan is after we get the Yuan Bao short campaign victory, I think we're moving on to the next thing on the curriculum.
Yeah. Which you're not too far from that.
No. And in fact, we don't even have to get all the way there. Like when we take back, oh, here it comes. I love the moment when this game has an adaptive soundtrack. Obviously, is very much in the vein of like a Mizuguchi feature, right? And so it does. You sort of earn certain sounds and yeah, I love the moment in this sound set when the rain really sets in, and you got to work for it. It does not come easy. Anyway, sorry. The thing I was saying was when we take back Hexawaddle, it's going to be all de-leveled. And so there's going to be a period there where we just have to kind of like wait for population to accumulate before we can even build the relay. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so we do have some commentary here. Ivan Petrov wants you to know that he doesn't mind you pausing because it's satisfying to see the outcome and understand your thinking. Please pick someone non-human next time for variety. Andra says, I would happily watch a ton more Total War Warhammer on the channel as part of the Fork School or otherwise. A couple people mentioning Elspeth von Draken.
Yeah, we mentioned Elspeth von Draken was the legendary lord that we saw in the last episode.
Right.
And who sadly is a human. As far as I know, not familiar with the lore character. Maybe there's something going on.
There are ways in which with Fork School I'm eager to see new things.
Yeah.
And to move on, because here's the thing, I'm not as good at this as you are. And my ability to contribute to the as a co-host is limited to observations on game design and asking you questions, and I'm kind of running out of questions to ask and observations to make. So part of me is eager to move on to the next thing. Part of me, though, does want to see some of the other factions if you want to show them to me, especially because, this isn't like a core thing for me, but it does seem like people enjoy Total War Warhammer on the channel. And I would like the insane robot you work for to give you more ad revenue.
Yeah, that's definitely a consideration. Unfortunately, it has to be.
So I don't know if you want to do like 2 or 3 episodes, or just each episode is just showing me a starting position of a faction. I know to some degree you want to develop the thing in order to show me like how things unfold, but like if there's a way in a short form way to show me how a thing works, stuff that you want to share or interested in exploring, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do it however you want to do it. Just don't blame me if I'm less interesting when we're 25 episodes deep into that game.
Oh, I'm blaming you. Who else would I blame?
Well, I know.
Oops, that was a mistake. It turned out fine. Everything's fine. I meant to do it.
People recommending Vampire Lord. Vampire Coast looks fun.
Oh, I love the Vampire Coast.
Bass Van Duren and Howlander has have to address the dog slander. Warhounds are regularly my highest kill count units until I get to high tier units. Ivan Petrov asks, why is Goth Wizard Lady in charge of a gun factory? She looks awesome, but I think some kind of mad engineer. Andra says, my personal opinion is that there are a bunch of factions would be very different in form and would give Amabel a lot to comment on.
Yeah, that's probably true. That was like an okay run. I made it like 12, almost 12 minutes. 4 million points. As you can see, my high score is 33 million. I have definitely had games run like 45 minutes before. That was not a very good run. I'm out of practice a little bit. Also, I was talking about Total War Warhammer while I was playing. It's distracting. Yeah. Let me turn the backing track back on. We'll go back to the cave here and start prepping.
Okay.
Prepping to exit. But yeah, no, this has been good. It's good to have a little place to sort of connect with what people's hopes are for the series. So I guess one thing I will say is that Total War Warhammer leads into a couple more things. I definitely think we need to visit. I'm always like a little reluctant to say to talk about the future, because I don't want anything to be like, I don't want anybody to get excited about a thing that I say and then for me to change my mind and like bum them out. So none of this is like promises or anything, but my plan from here was basically like from Total War Warhammer to John Schaefer's At the Gates, because I think that there's some critical similarities with the not everybody playing the same game model, and I think you got to talk about At the Gates. At the Gates is such an interesting experiment, even if it is based on the fall of the Roman Empire, maybe the most boring thing in video games. And then after that, I feel like we got to talk about Age of Wonders as we're talking about games like Against the Storm or At the Gates is sort of a little detour, and then Age of Wonders is kind of like the end point of the discussion about like 4Xs that are fully weighted toward combat. We kind of slingshotted through the end of that line to Total War Warhammer, which is a game that's fully aimed at war and isn't a 4X, right? And then we kind of wheel it back for contrast, and like Age of Wonders 4, I would argue, is a 4X in every technical sense, but it is entirely based on its war systems. Like it is a game where all the upper layers exist to lend context and weight and shading to the battles. So you get to see that, and then after that, I kind of don't know that I have a lot else to like. That might be the end of the series.
Okay.
We might be if anybody has any other like critical stuff that we have to talk about, and it certainly won't be the last time we play a 4X. But if anybody has any other things that they think we definitely ought to visit because they have significant, they're significantly interesting in sort of an academic kind of sense, this would be a fine time to recommend those. I guess as we're coming out the backside of that stuff, because I don't necessarily intend to spend a lot of time in either of them, that'll be around the time that Endless Legend 2 goes into early access, right? Isn't that what they said?
Ooh, I'm excited.
That's public information, right? I think that's
yeah. Someone in the chat who can let us know.
There have been announcements about Endless Legend going into early access. I don't remember what has been said. I apologize. Part of that is that I'm intentionally not paying a lot of attention so that I don't feel like I know things to say things, and I can always answer questions with, yeah, I don't know. But
so
September 22nd. September 22nd. Thank you very much, Steph. CK3, listen, CK3, I own CK3, which is to say it's in our shared Steam library, and if Amabel wants to play some CK3, she absolutely can. I have
what is
less Crusader Kings 3. It might be interesting to you. It's grand strategy stuff, though. It's not a 4X. It's not a 4X. Can't stress this enough. And I don't like it very much at all. So I would probably not be playing. But that's the thing that Amabel is free to do if she would like to do it.
Kiefer is asking about Through the Ages. We have it in our shared Steam library, the digital version. We looked at playing it once, and you were like, this. You bounced off the rules.
I bounced off the rules read, which is not a thing that usually happens. That is not where I break down generally.
And frankly, I mean, I'll say it. I'm not interested in covering a Vlada Chvátil game right now.
Yeah, I hear that.
Code name shit. So, but hey, we're in the post stream. Let's talk about things.
The Spider-Man here has mentioned Stellaris. I actually, after 4X School started, I actually did buy Stellaris and play some. Stellaris is a grand strategy game, not a 4X game, in my opinion, and so we're not going to be touching it in 4X School, and I am not currently accepting feedback on that designation. Apologies, just,
There's a whole stream where we went over this already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kropzik says, personally, I find Age of Wonders rather dull. Listen, we're not going to be spending a huge amount of time with it because I also kind of don't think it's... I don't think there's anything wrong with playing a game of Age of Wonders, but I think especially in Age of Wonders 4, which is the only one that I have a real deep familiarity with, they have unfortunately made a lot of system decisions that kind of make games real similar to one another. It's sort of like no matter how you set up, you end up with access to a lot of the same stuff, and so we won't be spending a huge amount of time on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Andra Dunn says a lot of that is Age of Wonders 4 stuff. 3 has less of the sameness, and I've never played 3. I played a little bit of Planetfall, which seemed all right, but I really did only play a little bit of it. Okay, Kafir mentions Master of Orion. I did think about Master of Orion. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the current holder of the Master of Orion IP is Stardock, which is not my favorite shit in the universe. But I don't know. We could touch on Master of Orion.
No,
we could touch on what's it called? We could touch on those like proto 4X board games, right? The late 70s and 80s games. But Age of Wonders is sort of like the last like chapter I had planned.
Okay. So,
hey, we're going to the end of the thing. Hey, look at that. The text
stream recommendations.
The text crawl has emerged, which means we've entered phase 3 of the stream. Welcome everybody to the part at the end where we share the things that we love. Thank you very much for stopping by, Andra. Go and enjoy tea with partner.
So
go forth. I have released you. It's like I get a say. Hold on, you.
Yeah.
I'll let you speak when I'm done. I just want to make sure we mop up if there were things that people say. Robin Bennett says At the Gates was real unstable last time that they played it. Okay, that's a thing. I'll look into it. I'll see if a thing needs to be done. I do think that there's it might be interesting to approach some of the like 4X board games a little bit, in some way if we can, the ones that we have access to. I have argued in the past that I think that there are ways in which Scythe, I think, satisfies some of the tick boxes. Obviously, the lack of a randomized map is a little bit of a bummer. There is a Northgard board game that I think does a pretty good job, and I believe I played a game of it, or maybe 2 games of it on the channel, I think, with Mike. That might exist already. Yeah, Steph recommends a game of Twilight Imperium. That's good, makes sense. We can play Twilight Inscription. The Twilight Imperium roll and write, which only has 4 boards per player. And also, hold on, I did want to address the dog slander thing. So, Boss Van Der Den Hollander somewhat jokingly, says, "Hey, this unit in Total War Warhammer, you are not talking about it correctly." That's super possible with basically every unit. I have like a couple of ways that I like to play, and I definitely have like a sort of a mechanical rut that I'm in, I think. So I probably misevaluate, or at least don't see certain uses for a lot of the units. And I do appreciate that kind of stuff. That kind of feedback is like extremely welcome. If I say this unit's garbage and you're like, and that unit's good in certain circumstances or with certain strategies, please do comment that stuff on the episodes. That's super interesting. Like I really appreciate that sort of feedback. Anyway, yeah. Phase 3 of the stream. Cool stuff that we love, that we want to share. Amabel, it sounds like you're fucking chomping at the bit. So I'm going to go first. No, I'm asking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I have 2 things to recommend.
Yeah.
But while I'm recommending the first one, I'm gonna send you the second one so
Okay.
that you could perhaps prep it to share
Okay. Okay.
on screen. So the
All right.
first thing I'm going to recommend is the movie Big Night, which came out in 1998. It stars Stanley Tucci and Tony Shalhoub as two brothers, Italian immigrants who have a restaurant, and it's a good ensemble piece. Like a friend of mine recommended it for a movie thing we do, and I had not seen it before, and like just really strong performances, really strong writing across the board, very uh, well shot, and actually the ending has a great deal of emotional weight to it, and in a way, it's about like the corrosiveness of America and American culture and what it does to other cultures that come in contact with it. And yeah, I would recommend that movie. It was pretty great. The other
Okay.
thing I have to recommend.
The other thing you have to recommend is you want us to okay. Let me transfer. We're coming
Is,
out of the
is a bit
cave.
is a
And
bit from the film Metropolis, and I had seen it before, but it's been some time.
here we go. I'm just gonna play it.
Okay.
All right, it's running. So do you want to prep us for this clip, or kind of lay anything out for the people who are not familiar?
I
with
mean,
the
the thing I'll lay out is you were like, "What's that movie where the woman does the dance that drives men insane?"
Yeah,
And
it's
I
so
couldn't figure out what it was.
it's so sexy that it drives them mad. Was the reference point I had for it.
Yeah, and I had seen Fritz Lang's Metropolis years ago in various forms. I just didn't remember. First of all, it's because you said woman instead of robot. Unless she is a
Yeah.
woman, but she is a robot. I think robot would have helped me there. But and you found this clip
Yes, this is.
after a lot of searching.
So I will say, yeah, I guess watch out at home. Keep children away from the screen. This dance is so sexual that it is going to drive the men in the audience insane. It's not they don't make clear in the story whether it's only cishet men or whether it's like all people who are attracted to femmes or what the deal is. They say men. It's so I'm just repeating their warning.
That guy's face. There's a guy.
Yeah.
So here's another.
Look at the size of those
Here's
shoes.
another thing.
Damn.
Is
So it's happening while it's intercut with this guy preaching about the apocalypse. And to be clear, the thing the robot is seducing the men into is rising up in a workers' rebellion, ultimately. But they get there by being really horny. Yeah, this shit right here. Nope, look out. Who among us could resist being turned into a beast by... Oh man, she could look both ways before crossing the street, if you know what I'm saying. And if you do, tell me, because I do not. Film. This film. Cinema. To me, this is cinema.
and I'm not trying to like see. I think seeing this in context would be a little less silly because you'd be under the spell of the film. But seeing it out of context like this, it is pretty.
Ivan Petrov confirms
ridiculous.
in chat that he has been driven insane by the dance.
Okay.
So it works. Good Lord, there's another minute.
Okay. Well. So what? So what?
They
do
just
you,
keep going more insane. For her, all 7 deadly sins. Yo, you ever see a woman and be like, ooh, I would get so slothful for her? This is sick. The Grim Reaper playing a bone. Like playing a bone like some kind of flute. He's a little... So back in the day, people were a little confused. They didn't know that skeletons traditionally play trumpets. Trumpets and xylophones.
Xylophones, yeah.
Although it is worth noting that when he plays the flute, the soundtrack is a xylophone. So now it's a flute, but it was a xylophone earlier.
So So what? What do you
Anyway,
got
so
to
your
recommend?
recommendation was not the film Metropolis, but just this part. To be clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, and the movie Big Night.
And the movie Big Night. That's fine. I'm gonna stop this now.
I mean, I actually like a lot of silent films, and Metropolis is pretty good. I would say, as far as like silent Fritz Lang films, Dr. Mabuse the Gambler is a much stronger thing. Okay, so Robin, the reason why it didn't get the laugh it deserved from me, I guess I was lawful for her, is because she said that to me yesterday when we were watching it. She workshopped the material. She got the laugh then.
That was repeated material. Also, Amabel did laugh more than it sounded like on the stream. I saw it happen, but Amabel's mic clips a lot of her laughter, which is unfortunate. Because it makes it sound like I'm not constantly killing. And I do want to emphasize that I am constantly killing. I know my audience.
I'm often laughing at you when we're on stream.
Yeah, it's true. It's all rehearsed, Robin. Take that. None of it's real. We're breaking kayfabe. Yeah, okay, we both mentioned it. Good.
What do you got, sweetie?
Okay, so I got a couple of things. Thing number one is Power Pack released a video this week. And it was sort of a pleasant coincidence because I had already decided that we were going co-op kaiju horror cooking before this happened. But Power Pack, one of our favorite video essayists, released a lovely little video about a different Strange Scaffold game, Life Eater, which came out a couple of years ago. Let me pull up Power Pack for folks who are not familiar. Here we go. Put the text back on the screen because you're a professional. Okay. Kablam. Here's Power Pack. Yeah, this is Power Pack Games. 308,000 subscribers. Does just fantastic video essay work. In particular, if you are not familiar with their stuff, I mean, obviously, I'm recommending here Life Eater, a horror kidnapping simulator, which is a fascinating look into a game that I think a lot of people would maybe not want to play for various reasons. It is some pretty intense shit, obviously, but also really great video essays about many other horror games. Video essays playing through some of the old Roberta Williams adventure games. In my opinion, the absolute definitive video on myhouse.wad, which if you're not aware of it, I can't recommend enough checking out this video and seeing what people are doing in the fucking Doom 1 map making scene. This shit is incredible. It has 15 million views for a reason. But also I would strongly recommend the Signalis video. The Signalis video is fantastic and really does a great job of digging into the text and subtext of a game that I think a lot of people did not really take the effort to understand. I am pretty annoyed with a lot of the discussion around Signalis. Yeah, it's shit I should not have looked into back when I played it. How are strangers on the internet talking about this piece of art? I'm never happy that I checked, you know?
Yeah.
So that's very good. That's my big recommendation. I said a couple of things, and now I'm trying to remember what the other thing was. I had to. Amabel, vamp.
Hey!
Can you start juggling?
I'm vamping here.
Great. Nicely done.
I'm vamping here. I want to know your recommendations.
Oh, I get it. Because like a vamp. Yeah, because like a vamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe it'll come to me later. I'll skeet about it. I'll hit it on Blue Sky. Because I talked to Hollander. Oh yeah.
Recommends Madular's Ultimate Retrospectives. I've seen those. Those are good videos. I was watching a lot of Madular for a while. And the Ultimate videos are very good. I second that recommendation.
Ivan Petrov is recommending Scavenger's Reign, which is an animated series that is, I think it's an Is it on HBO Max? Wherever you can find it, I would absolutely second that. Scavenger's Reign was a good time. It's a very good animated series, animated sci-fi thing. Andra Dunn says, I've nearly finished watching Black Sails with my partner, and it's extremely good and compelling and way smarter than I expected it to be. Also gayer than I expected. Thumbs up. Thumbs up to that, of course. Hey, you know what we watched that I don't necessarily want to give the thumbs up to? Oh, I remembered what my other thing was, too.
Okay.
We watched Blade. Like the original,
Yeah, we sure did.
the original Blade. And I have to say, I'm not giving a direct recommendation to Blade, although I do think it was better than I expected it to be. There's a lot of fun action. Like it's still the action's still good action and it's still cool looking. But you know what I like? I think the big sort of like lasting contribution that movie has made to the cultural canon is Blade's famous line about how some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Which is a fun thing to say about people who are doing things in a stupid way, right? You see people use this on social media all the time. Not all the time, but, you know. The thing I did not remember about Blade is that he says that line kind of for no reason in the middle of a scene where there's not other dialogue happening. Like, there's a cool action scene, and then he just says that. And I guess he's just referring to fighting with him as ice skating uphill. But I thought I remembered it being like more salient in the moment. It kind of just happens in the void in the film, and I thought that was very strange. We did not get around to Blade 2 yet, but I am expecting to like Blade 2. I remember liking Blade 2 a lot when I first saw it. The other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about was, I don't know if people are aware of Penny Dreadful. Specifically what happened is you and I had a conversation about Nathan Lane. And that led to me looking up Nathan Lane, because you asserted that Nathan Lane could do good work, but that he had never been in anything good.
That's still true.
And to that Jesus Christ. No. I just can't agree. Nathan Lane can, first of all, can elevate a bad thing to being good. Secondly, I think The Producers is good. It's got the same comedy musical problem that every comedy musical has, where it feels like it needs to have a weirdly long song about how one character has having smoochy feelings about another character. You don't need it. It doesn't need to be there. If it's not funny, take it out. But aside from that, I think it's not like great. It's a 7. And I think 7's good enough. But the point was, so then I was looking up Nathan Lane's Wikipedia page so I could shout things at her across the house about how she was wrong.
Yeah.
And I realized that Nathan Lane was in, there was a weird offshoot of Penny Dreadful that aired like 4 years after the series was canceled, or the series came to an end, called Penny Dreadful City of Angels, which features Nathan Lane as a police detective in 1930s Los Angeles. And I was like, yo, I could absolutely get down on some of that, because the original Penny Dreadful series I liked quite a lot. So I'm gonna give like a cautious recommend to Penny Dreadful City of Angels, because it's very heavy subject matter. It deals a lot with race and specifically the encroaching wave of fascism. There are several characters in the series who are Nazis openly, and that might be a lot for some people at this moment. But it does some things, like there are some places where it's, I would say, unexpectedly thoughtful and nuanced for a television show, in the ways it deals with racism. But there's also another, like, one of the major themes is that there's like, the whole thing is framed as this spiritual battle between these two religious figures, like the Santa Muerte and this like demon who seems to be like the patron saint of race war. And that sounds crazy when I say it, and it's going to feel even crazier when you see it in the series. But I do feel like, in a way, this framing and the fact that the patron saint of race war character is played by Natalie Dormer, who then is also playing like 3 different characters within the storyline, each of whom are sort of like goading things in that direction. It sort of suggests that like there's supernatural justification or supernatural like means behind the encroachment of hate, which I don't love. I feel like it's a little sort of taking responsibility out of the hands of the humans who are actually, doing all the horrible things a little bit. But in a lot of ways it's good. And Nathan Lane's real good in it because he's always really good.
Yeah,
in it.
I agree. He's always good. Just
that said, I did see Crazy Brownie mentioned, what about Mid-Century Modern? I didn't like Mid-Century Modern at all. I tried it. I got through like 3 or 4 episodes. I don't think I like traditional sitcoms. I think that's what my problem there. It is a very, very much a traditional sitcom. And I will say it's a very traditional sitcom that's about like gay men in a very open way. And I appreciate the hell out of the fact that that kind of thing is mainstream enough that it can that can exist, and it can just be kind of like blasé middling art, because queers deserve to get to make blasé middling art. It shouldn't always.
Yeah.
That's like a huge thing. But I did not enjoy it.
I mean, I know it's what I do.
I don't think anybody believes that, sweetie. Steph is recommending Tom Lehrer in the chat on people's minds because he did die recently. Tom Lehrer, the satirical musician.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good stuff.
Heard, yeah,
agreed.
Yeah.
I see Andrew Dunn recommending the Rogue Trader CRPG. I did buy it during this most recent Steam sale. I would like to get it to the channel, but we gotta find some runway for a thing of that size.
Yeah. Well, I think that's most of the recommendations I'm seeing, and I think it's time to wrap it up. So,
Cornflake says, what's the name of that show again? The show I was talking about is called Penny Dreadful, City of Angels, because it is a weird spin-off of a 3-season series that ran in the 2010s on Showtime called Penny Dreadful, which is much more like classic gothic horror. And it's kind of like it's kind of like the Avengers of gothic horror. It's one of those things where they just like mash all the action figures together. So like Frankenstein's in it and Dracula's in it, and it's good. I think it's really good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's very pulpy. Ava Green. It has Ava Green. That's fun. Yeah. Crazy Brownie says, would love to see SB play through 9 Souls. You know what? I also bought that. That might happen. Yeah, Andres' channel playthrough of Rogue Trader would be great, but it's conservatively like 90 hours long. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I just, I like 40K a lot as a setting. I really, really wish that we could get away from the humans so much. Every video game has to be about playing the goddamn humans, but at least it's not a game where you're like explicitly a member of like the Imperium. As a Rogue Trader, you are at least not a Space Marine. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Well,
you're trying to get us out of here. Let's get on.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. That's going to be it for us for today for this stream. Thanks for sticking with us through the technical whatever. It seemed like just restarting things was the solution. I don't know. Maybe nothing was wrong at all. Come back, later this week for more stuff. Some series are ending. Some new series are beginning. There's cool stuff coming. I'm excited about it. And of course, next weekend for Maniac Mansion, apparently. And we'll see you then.
Yeah.